Morning YouTube, it is lunchtime and I'm cooking scrambled eggs and that happened. So I was trying to pick up the egg from the carton. It must have already been cracked and it actually takes a lot of force to crack an egg. Like you can't really crack an egg just by picking up, even if you were squeezing it. It's a very strong shape, so it must have been already cracked and then it just spewed all over. I try to like grab the bottom part of the shell to like scoop it up, but nope. It wasn't gonna happen. Like I said yesterday, I'm completely out of meat in the fridge. There's no more beef, no more chicken, there's no turkey, there's no anything in there. I've got yogurt, which I already had a big bowl of this morning. I already had one protein shake. I've had a protein bar. Not having a lot of other sources of protein in the house, honestly. So now I am going grocery shopping online per usual. The last time I did a Whole Foods order from Amazon, there were tons of availability for some reason. I guess they've gone better at the staffing and people are maybe less cooped up in their houses. They changed this. There used to be a single checkbox where if you don't want them to substitute things, you can just check that box. But now for each item you don't want them to substitute, you have to click it. Ooh, but it also gives you for each item what you would like to substitute it with. Okay, this is gonna take some time. It's annoying that I have to close my windows before I record because it is so noisy outside with the construction. Anyways, I wanted to bring you guys a little bit of California specific news. Apparently the San Diego Zoo is allowed to reopen. All the California DMVs that were closed are going to reopen sometime this week. And in San Francisco, they announced that restaurants can now allow dining on premise, but only if it's an outdoor area. So if a restaurant has like an outdoor patio in the back, or if they have like some space by the sidewalk where they can put tables, they can do that. They're still not allowing in San Francisco for dining physically inside a building, which I think in LA they've allowed for like, what, 2, maybe 3 weeks now? So San Francisco is just very, very, very conservative with all of that. Onto my favorite type of establishment, which are the gyms. There are guidelines out for gyms now on the state California level of precautions and things like that they should take before they reopen. Bars are also getting the guidelines at the same time as well. So it says here, most California counties will be allowed to reopen movie theaters, bars, gyms, zoos, museums starting Friday, but with modifications. And that includes LA County. I'm reading this from an LA specific website. I know for sure that San Francisco is not allowing theaters or bars or gyms. No go in San Francisco. All the more reason for me to get my ass down to LA. Yesterday when I was going through the comments, I skipped over one comment by accident, which is actually a really interesting comment. This is from WJ Boring. You seem to be on the head of an HOA and you had some good insight and tips there. Definitely should get a look at the HOA's documents, including CC&R, bylaws, rules and regulations. I'm the president of my board here in San Francisco. We also have the no hardwood floors in our documents, but if you present a solid case and are willing to change them if they become noisy, they might be lenient. And then you're going to give a few more tips for dealing with HOAs as well. Thank you for that. I coincidentally just watched a episode of the Property Brothers where they redid someone's condos. Usually they just do regular detached houses, so it's rare that they did a condo remodel. I would like to do a remodel, but this might not be the time in place for it. I just think that given my current situation, I don't have a lot of time. Like, again, I don't want to wait 3 or 4 or 5 months. So I love the idea of like a fixer-upper where we can like tear down walls and make it exactly the way I like it. Not sure that's going to be the right strategy for this first house, but hey, if there's a fixer-upper that pops up where like the location's right, the building's cool, is kind of sort of the size I'm looking for, but it's just like rotted and dated inside, hey, anything can happen. All right, more comments. M. Johnson again. I'm gonna summarize. You're talking about investment side of having a house, depending on how long you have it and you're paying off interest first and things like that. You also said that you like my lip sync to that boy band song. Thank you. I sing a lot in the house. Obviously, I don't usually sing in front of the camera, but I sing all the time when there's music on in the back and I'm working or if I'm in the shower. John says, jogging is the only thing saving me from going insane during this pandemic. Are you also living in the Bay Area where the restrictions are super, super harsh? I feel like if I was in LA right now, like more things would be open. I would be able to go to a restaurant with friends and actually sit down and have an actual meal. Right now, you still can't do that here. Little Asian Kid Forever says, do you track how regular you are? Does it bother you if you don't poop first thing in the morning? I want to say I track how regular I am, but you know, I notice if I'm really like one way or another. But I tend to be pretty regular, pretty much every morning, like clockwork. Good miming, you should do a drag show. I mime? When did I mime? Really? Christopher, I bugged you about you maybe think about turning on your heaters down in South Bay, and you said it was low 60s in the morning when I thought about the heater. I found that in an apartment condo situation, if you just keep all the windows closed, there's just enough heat radiating through the walls from your neighbors all around you that it never gets to be super, super cold in your apartment. So even when it got to like high 50s or low 60s here, the apartment itself was still high 60s or like 70-ish. Might have to put on a jacket, but still didn't have to turn on the heat. Eugene says, I'm so impressed by how efficiently you use your food. Seems like you don't waste a single thing. I try not to. I kind of have parents that would be like, you need to eat every single grain of rice in your rice bowl. I can give you an example when I'm not very efficient at eating food is meat off of bones, like chicken wings. I just feel like it's way too much effort and there tends to be a lot of meat left on there. A couple mornings ago, I woke up and I rubbed my eye just a little bit right here. And then I felt that it stung for some reason. And then I started to wash my face in the morning and it stung even more. I thought, then sometimes you get like little things stuck in your skin, like a hair or something. You know how sometimes you get like a hair stuck in your skin, but sometimes hair is sharp. But no, I guess my skin was so dry that it cracked. So it was just like a tiny little cut. Also have this cut on my finger. I wasn't handling any papers and I remember cutting myself and I was thinking it was because my skin is so dry on my hands because I'm washing it all the time. But yeah, that's interesting. I find new ways to injure myself. That's tremendous. I can injure myself in my sleep. I could be just really hungry, but sometimes I can smell food through my window. I think what's happening is it's not coming from the construction site. It's coming from a neighbor that has their window open or they're cooking and their food cooking smells are venting out and is coming in my window. I'm actually kind of waiting for my groceries to get here. I just checked. It's in the delivery vehicle, but it's still gonna be another 20-30 minutes, but it's got a few more stops. I was gonna have some chicken noodle soup, but it's too warm in here for me to have soup. I've already had 2 protein bars. I'm just gonna wait for the food to be delivered and then I'll like cook something really quick from that. It should be here in like a half hour. I have an announcement. I probably should put announcements at the beginning of the vlog, but I'll repeat this anyway so you guys are watching every single day. Next week, I'm gonna go down to SoCal for a few days. And I think while I'm there, I don't think I can do the vlog. I'm not 100% sure. I can't tell you why I'm gonna be away, but it's nothing bad, don't worry about it. At worst, it might be about 5 days or 6 days of no vlog. Give me some ideas of maybe what you guys would like to see while I'm away if I can't do a regular vlog. So I'm leaving Wednesday next week, not tomorrow, and I'm coming back the Monday after on the 22nd. So at worst, when I come back, will be business as usual. And then I'm gonna decide whether I'm gonna take this vlog all the way up to 100 episodes and then stop at 100, or if we should keep on going. I know I heard from a couple of you guys that you guys wanted to keep on doing the vlogs, but maybe it might not be a daily vlog. We might change the frequency a little bit, but I think when we hit the 100th vlog, we'll at least go to 100. We will decide then what's gonna happen. But it'll be the first time that I've properly traveled anywhere since, when's the last time I actually left the Bay Area? It would have been when I went to Vancouver. This would have been early March, like a week or two before shelter in place. I went to visit family in Vancouver. The trip before that was my last proper vacation. That was the cruise in January. Yeah, so if you guys have any ideas for if there's something you would like to see on the channel while I'm gone. I'm only gone for like 5 days, 6 days. And there's lots of videos on my channel. You guys can go browse and watch and everything. I could maybe pre-record something special for you guys so that I can schedule it to post and make it available to you guys while I'm away. If you guys want to see a particular type of content, something that's a little different than a daily vlog, let me know down in the comments, guys. Until tomorrow. Bye, YouTube.